students, I, Shweta Sharma, Assistant Teacher, Government Girls Inter College, extend my heartfelt welcome to all of you here in this magically wonderful platform of online learning and teaching. It's indeed a miracle of technology that connects you and me from such a long distance. So, let's utilize this opportunity and start today's topic. Today I am going to teach you a very basic lesson of English grammar, that is part of speech. What do you understand by part of speech? A part of speech is a class of words based on the word's function, the way it works in a sentence. If I explain you in simple words, then it becomes like each and every word of a sentence is one or another part of a speech. Here are a few examples. I will explain all these examples to you. He goes to school. In this sentence, he is a pronoun, goes is a verb, to is a preposition, and school is a noun. In the second sentence, I live in Bareilly. I is a pronoun, live is a verb, in is a preposition, and Bareilly is a noun. Our third example is the world is suffering from COVID-19. In this sentence, the is an article, and article is a part of the speech adjective. So it becomes the is an adjective, word is a noun, is a verb, suffering is also a verb, from is a preposition, and COVID-19 is the name of a disease, so it becomes a noun. The fourth sentence is honesty is the best policy. In this sentence, honesty is a noun, is a verb, the best is an adjective, and policy is again a noun. Let's move towards the kinds of parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. I will teach you all these parts of speech one by one. The first comes noun. In Hindi, we call it sangya. A noun is a word which names a person, place, thing, state, or action. There may be many examples. Some examples are here: man, Soham, name of any person; Bareilly, name of any place; chair, name of any object; happiness, it's a feeling. So all these are nouns. Kinds of nouns. We have 5 kinds of noun. First is common noun. Common nouns are used to name a general type of person, place, or thing. Examples are girl, city, etc. The second is proper nouns. Proper nouns are used to name a specific person, place, or thing. Examples are Ganga, Sita, etc. The third is collective nouns. Collective nouns are words that refer to a set or group of people, animals, or things. The examples of collective nouns are staff, team, class, etc. The next is material noun. Material nouns are words that refer to material or substance from which things are made. Examples of material nouns are silver, gold, plastic, iron, etc. The fifth category in the noun section is abstract noun. Abstract, as the word itself shows, abstracts are nouns that have no physical existence. words are known as abstract nouns. All emotions, feelings, etc. are the examples of abstract nouns. Love, time, etc. The next is the noun number. You all have heard and known about number. Numbers are two, singular and plural. And they are also a part of noun. Singular noun and plural noun. Here is a small list. For example, I have prepared this list for you to understand it well. Angle, angles, lamp, lamps, bench, benches, mango, mangoes, man, men. There is a small difference between these two words, man and man. M-A-N, man is one man, and M-E-N, men. It is pronounced as men. It is two or more men. The next is woman. W-O-M-A-N, woman is one woman, and W-O-M-E-N, women is many women. The next is tooth, and its plural is teeth. And the next word is foot, and its plural is feet. The next word is child, and its plural is children. There are many rules to convert a singular noun into a plural noun. The next thing in the noun section is gender. In English language, there are four genders: masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. All the things and persons belong to male family are in the category of masculine gender. All belong to the female category are in the category of feminine gender. There are few professions and a few things which are same both in male and female, such as doctors, engineers, leaders, students. So all these words are a part of common gender. And neuter gender, all the lifeless objects are a part of neuter gender. Here is a list of masculine and feminine. Because students, we can convert masculine gender into a feminine gender and a feminine gender into a masculine gender. So I have again prepared a small list for you of masculine and feminine genders: cock, hen, horse, mare, lord, lady, nephew, niece, uncle, aunt, wizard, witch, actor, actress, duke, duchess, king, queen, tiger, tigress. So it was noun, and the second part of the speech is pronoun. The definition of pronoun is: pronoun is a word used in place of noun. It means pronouns are these words which are used to replace a noun. For example, he, she, we, they, etc. In pronoun, there are 10 categories: personal pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, distributive pronoun, indefinite pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, and exclamatory pronoun. There are 3 persons also. In the category of personal pronoun, there are 3 persons: first person, second person, and third person. I and we are the pronouns of first person. You is the pronoun of second person. He, she, they are the pronouns of third person. If we talk about interrogative pronoun, all the WH words like what, when, where, why, etc. are interrogative pronouns. Relative pronouns are these words which show the relation between the two. For example, whose, who, etc. Demonstrative pronouns are 4 in number. This, these, that, those. The objects which are closer to us are called as this or these. If that object is one, then this will be used there, and if there are 2 or more things, then these will be used for them. In the same way, if an object is far from us and that is just one object, then we use that, and if 2 or more objects are there, then we use those for them. Next is distributive pronoun. Either and neither are distributive pronouns. The next category is indefinite pronouns. When we are not definite about a particular thing, then we use indefinite pronouns. For example, some. The amount is not fixed, so we use some or few. Next comes reflexive pronouns, and after that emphatic pronoun. If you look at the examples of both these pronouns, then the examples of both these pronouns are same. Myself, herself, himself, themselves, ourselves, yourself, etc. But I will show you 2 different sentences to differentiate between these 2 types of pronouns. If I use a sentence, I will do it myself. Here, the pronoun myself is a reflexive pronoun. But if I say I myself will do this, then as I am giving more stress on the word myself, I myself will do this, then it becomes the pronoun of emphatic. The next is reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal, like both way, each other, one another. And the last is exclamatory pronoun. What? He deceived you? If an exclamation is aroused there, then the pronoun used there is called an exclamatory. The next comes adjective. Adjective is known as Visheshan in Hindi. The definition of adjective, a word that tells more about the noun or a pronoun, is known as an adjective. It means all these words which expresses the quality of a noun or a pronoun are known as adjectives. We have 6 kinds of adjectives. Descriptive adjectives. Descriptive adjectives are those adjectives which describe about a noun or a pronoun. For example, old man, tall tree, etc. Next comes quantitative adjective. The adjectives which refer to the quantity of a noun or a pronoun are known as quantitative adjectives. For example, sometime, little milk, etc. The next is demonstrative adjective. In the same way as pronouns were, adjectives are demonstrative adjectives are also 4. This, these, that, those. The same were the demonstrative pronouns. The difference will be the usage of both. Next is possessive adjective. Possessive adjectives shows the possession. My, this is my doll. Your, this is your pen, etc. The next comes interrogative adjective. Same as interrogative pronouns. What, when, where, why, etc. And the next is distributive adjectives. Distributive adjectives refer to the distribution of nouns and pronouns. Each, every, etc. of comparison is also a very important segment of English language, and it is a part of adjective. So, there are 3 degrees of comparison: positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Positive degree is the base form of the adjective. Comparative degree shows the comparison between 2 adjectives, and superlative degree refers to the supremacy of that adjective. To understand more about it, here is a list of these degrees. Bad, worst. Okay, bad is positive degree, worst is comparative degree, and worst is superlative degree. In the same way, little, less, least, much or many, both have same comparative and same superlative degrees. That is, more is comparative degree and most is the superlative degree. Great, greater, greatest. Large, larger, largest. Big, bigger, biggest. Early, earlier, earliest. Happy, happier, happiest. One more thing I would like to tell you, that before all the superlative degrees, we must use the article the. The worst, the least, the most, the greatest, the largest, the biggest, the earliest, and the happiest. Okay? The next is verb, and actually verb is the backbone of English language. In Hindi we call it kriya. No sentence can be complete without a verb. The definition of verb: a word that shows action or being is called a verb. Every complete sentence contains a verb. In short, if I want to teach you, then I will say it like this: doing words are verbs. This is the smallest definition of verb. Doing words are verbs. There are 4 kinds of verbs: transitive verb, intransitive verb, linking verb, and phrasal verb. Transitive verbs are: she gave me her book. The sentences which have object also are in the category of transitive verb. Intransitive verb are those where no object is used, like the sun rises. The linking verbs. Linking verbs are also known as the helping verbs. Is, are, am, was, were, etc. Anil is a teacher. Is a linking verb. And then comes phrasal verb. Phrase, as we know, a group of 2 or more words which makes the sentence complete or the sense complete. So turn on is a phrase, but it is a complete sentence in itself. And the meaning of turn on is to start something. Verb forms. This is also very important from the language point of view. There are 3 forms of verbs: present form, past form, and past participle form. In layman's language, we may call it first form, second form, and third form. Here is again a small list of these verb forms. All these are present forms, all these are past forms, and all these are past participle forms. Write, wrote, written. Read, read, read. Look at these words: read, read, read. The spelling in all the 3 words are same. But in present form we would call it read. But in second and third form or past participle form we would call it read. The third is go, went, gone. Next is come, came, come. Next is laugh, laughed, laughed. Then comes drink, drank, drunk. Then cry, cried, cried. And next is shift, shifted, shifted. Next is adverbs. And this is the fifth in the list of parts of speech. This is adverb. Adverb is known as Kriya Visheshan in Hindi. The definition of adverb is an adverb is a word which adds to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. It means the words which adds to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverbs are known as adverbs. For example, slowly, very, neatly, sweetly, happily, merrily, etc. All these are adverbs. Adverbs are of 5 kinds. Adverb of time. Very simple to understand because time is already written there. So one can easily understand that these adverbs are related to time. Examples are before, then. Next comes adverb of place. This is again very simple. It is related to place, here, there, where, etc. The next is adverb of manner. Manner is quality, fast, hard, etc. The next is adverb of degree, fully, almost, etc. And the last is adverb of number, or it is also known as adverb of frequency. How frequently a work is done. Often, never, ever, all these words come in the category of adverb of number. The next in the list is preposition. Preposition is the 6th part of speech. It is known as Purv Sarv. Purv Sarv in Hindi. The definition of preposition is a word that shows the relation of a noun or a pronoun and some other word in a sentence is known as a preposition. Okay? All these words which shows the relation between two nouns or two pronouns or one noun and one pronoun, etc. are known as prepositions. Examples are in, on, and, etc. Many examples are there, and there are various rules for using these examples, for using these prepositions at the right place. Kinds of preposition, there are 3 kinds of preposition. Preposition of time. Again, it's very obvious, it's very clear that the preposition which denotes time comes in the category of preposition of time as at, on, till, etc. The next is preposition of place. As simple as that. All these prepositions are related to place. In, over, under, into, etc. Let me explain you here the difference between in and into. Look at these 2 sentences I am going to tell. The first is, I am sitting in the room. It means I am already sitting in the room. Okay? In such a sentence, in is the suitable prepositions to be used here. And the next sentence is, he came into the room. It means he is coming to the room from the outside. He is entering the room. So at such places we use into. Okay? And one more very important thing, with the verb enter, we do not use any preposition, neither in nor into. No preposition is used with the verb enter. He entered the room. Simple. No preposition will be used there. The third is preposition of showing direction. The words which show the direction. For example, towards, along, across, etc. The next is conjunction. Conjunction is known as संयोजक in Hindi, and this is the seventh part of speech. The definition is, a conjunction is a word that joins two words or sentences together. Actually, the conjunctions are joining words. Their function is to join either two sentences or two words. The examples are and, but, as well as, because, etc. And there are just two kinds of conjunctions. First is subordinating conjunction and second is coordinating conjunctions. In subordinating conjunctions, where two clauses are there and one is subordinate clause, then the conjunction that joins the two is known as the subordinating conjunction. For example, you must wait till I return. Two sentences are there, you must wait, I return. Then, when we join them, it becomes you must wait till I return. So, in this sentence, one clause is subordinate clause. Vice versa, the coordinating conjunction is what? Where both the clauses are of equal level. He is poor but honest. There are two sentences, he is poor, he is honest. When we join both the sentences, he is poor but honest. And now, the last part of speech, that is interjection. The number of this part of speech is 8th. And in Hindi we call it Vismayadi Bodhak. The definition of interjection is, an interjection is a word which expresses some sudden feeling or emotion. Children, whenever we feel excited, it may be due to sorrow, due to joy, due to some other feeling, some other sudden feeling, then we use some very different kinds of or some very special kinds of words. These words are known as interjections. So there may be many emotions and various words to refer to these emotions. I am giving you a few examples here. For the emotion joy, we can use hurrah. For the emotion grief, we use alas. For the emotion approval, we use well done. And for the emotion address, or whenever we have to address someone or we have to call someone, we start with a hello. The most important thing to be remembered in the interjection is this. This sign is known as the sign of exclamation, and with every interjection it is compulsory to use this sign of exclamation. So students, that's all for today's class. I hope you understand all these parts of speech